Welcome to today's lesson. In this quick tutorial, we will solve equations and verify that the solutions are correct. Sometimes an equation has only one solution. Once we solve, we can check or verify to see if it is the correct solution. Let's look at the first two examples. We have this missing value right here and right here. The first student thought that the solution to this first equation is 3. Let's see if they are correct. Let's substitute the 3 in for this blank. When we are checking, I like to put a little question mark over the equal sign to let people know that I'm checking. Let's see. 3 plus 6, well that's 9. And 22 is 22. Well, that doesn't make any sense. 9 does not equal 22, so this is not the solution to this equation. I'm going to put an X through that so everybody knows that I know it's not, and I'm going to circle no. That is not the solution. Let's look at the second example. This student thinks that negative 18 is the solution. Let's see. If I plug the negative 18 into this space right here, I'm going to put a question mark to let people know that I'm just checking, and let's see if they're correct. Negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 6. And negative 6 is negative 6. Hey, that is equal. This works. So therefore, this is a solution. I'm going to circle yes. It's as simple as that. When you think you have a solution to an equation, plug it into the original equation and see if it's true. Let's look at example 3. It says, verify if the solution is correct. So somebody has solved this equation, and they think that the answer is x equals negative 6. Let's verify. That means I'm going to plug the negative 6 right in here for x, and I'm going to plug it right in here for x. Everywhere where there's an x, I'm going to substitute the negative 6. Let's see what happens. 6x becomes 6 times negative 6. The plus and the 7 stay the same. The equal sign is right here. I'm going to put a question mark over it. 13 is 13. The plus is the plus. And 7x becomes 7 times negative 6. Remember, we have to substitute everywhere we see an x. Now let's see what happens. 6 times negative 6 is negative 36. And then the plus 7. And let's see if that's equal to, we've got the 13. And 7 times negative 6 is negative 42. Let's keep going. Negative 36 plus 7 is negative 29. 13 minus 42 is also negative 29. I got two numbers that are exactly the same, so therefore negative 6 is a solution. Yes. All right, last example. We are all on our own this time. We have to solve this equation, and then we will verify if we are correct. So let's start solving. This is a two-step equation. We want to get rid of the positive 1 first, so I'm going to put a negative 1 right underneath it. If I do that on one side, of course I have to do that on the other side. I'm going to draw one long line and cross out the number that is gone. Negative 3x will drop down. The equal sign is right here. And negative 14 minus 1 is negative 15. That's one step. The second step, I need to divide this negative 3 away because it's multiplied to my x. So let's divide by negative 3. We have to do that to both sides. I'm going to cross this out because negative 3 divided by negative 3 becomes 1, so I have 1x. And negative 15 divided by negative 3 is positive 5. I think that this is the answer, but let's be sure. I'm going to substitute the 5 back into the original equation, and let's verify. So negative 3x would turn into negative 3 times 5. The plus 1, of course, is plus 1. The equal sign is next. I like to put a question mark over it. And then the negative 14 would be on the other side. Let's see if this works. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Plus 1 is plus 1. There's my equals, there's my negative 14, and it looks like this will work. Negative 15 plus 1 is negative 14, and that's what I have on the other side of the equal sign. So I know that I have verified that this is correct, and that I can circle my final answer. Thanks for watching this tutorial on verifying our solutions, and we'll practice this in class. See ya.